That's strange for them to
Yeah,
all of a
but I
sudden
was the
just not
problem.
like
That's
it.
wild, wild work. The way the internet works.
Yeah, I remember when you went live and was talking about yours and hers friendship and stuff.
She asked for money from Kim even when Kim was sick. Who? Who took money? Who's? Wait a minute. She
Who
took
is
money
Kim?
from Kim. Is Kim? You mean Kim like Kim, Lisa Richards' friend Kim? From
Kim Creek.
Kim, the Creeker Life person? Get the fuck out of here. I ain't asked for all the tea. The only thing that I heard was when Show Me and Chevy and them were in Petty's live. That's the only thing. I never asked for the story. I
Yeah,
was never really interested. Yes, Show Me,
I heard
Ranger,
they were in
etc. did a
Petty's
live
live,
about
but
it.
I didn't know what was happening.
I didn't know that. They said Show Me, Ranger, and them did a live on it. She was getting, you know what, and the more I think about it, and I'm being dead ass, the more I think about it, I think Tech saw me as a threat to her getting money. They did a live before Petty's live. Oh. But that's kind of, the more I think about it, that's kind of how I see it now. I think it was easy for Tech to get rid of me because I think I threatened her money. I, I,
Probably
I
so.
I'm more
That's why
convinced of it than
nobody really
ever.
don't like you because you have your opinions and you're real and you're truthful and you just say it like it is. And
Who
people
has
don't
it?
like that.
Spring has sprung. No, Trina. To be honest, most of my haters came from my falling out with Tekla. Yeah, I wanna. What can you? Is it on YouTube? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I really want to see that. And then it was even more so like I don't know, man. That's really crazy because I knew it, and I didn't even want to believe it then so much. I really didn't. I really didn't because that was really hurtful. Like for money, Tech. Like wow.
Yeah. And 30 years of a friendship. I mean that's fucked up.
That's really crazy to me. It actually makes me even more sad. It was so easy for her to do that. Like, so easy. Yeah. I don't know. I heard she's doing, like, true crime or some shit. I don't
I
know.
seen her live the other day because apparently I still follow her. So I seen her live, but I didn't go in because I've never really went to her lives to begin with. I just started following her because of the whole thing between her and Lisa Richards. I've been watching Lisa for years.
Yeah, that's weird. That's really crazy. Really fucking crazy. Chase that clout like it was part of her fitness plan, man.
So did Tech lose a bunch of followers after when this happened between her and Ranger and Show Me the
I
Money?
I don't even know. I don't know. I ain't checked. I mean, it looks to me as like she lost her like core friend group. Yeah, I remember that, Kimmy. I do remember that. It's very true. I do remember that. I mean, if it was obvious what she was doing, it was so obvious what she was doing. Queen Jackie, man, are you from? Yeah, I think you're from Sassy's group, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Because there's a Queen's Jackie or Queen something that goes in petties all the time before her fundraiser. Yeah, like, man, that was such a shitty time, man. Ugh. I hate talking about it anymore. I used to try to convince people, and I used to try to get up here and like tell my side of the story, and everybody was so gung ho for Tech and thought that she was just this amazing, perfect person that absolutely no one would listen. So, I mean, who doesn't get tired of trying to defend lies? You can't really defend lies. So that whole thing, like, she did that to me, and I want to make this perfectly clear. She did that to me with zero proof. She never saw one receipt on anything that anybody ever said that I did, because I didn't do the things that they were saying. She did it all on hearsay from a person that she had never even known. It's so crazy. Like, when I think about it, I'm like, I don't know. I can't. Oh, all right, Spring. Did you find it? Two parts. What is it? YouTube? Here's another thing I know for a fact, that there's people that have walked away from Tekla to that were giving her money and uh, gifts and all the things that you'll never even know about.
What YouTube channel is it on?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What? Spring is sprung. Do you know? Is it on YouTube? Oh, she said TikTok. Two parts TikTok. I saw five. What page? Think for yourselves. Well, that's a good title for a page. All right, think for yourselves. For fuck's sake. I'll definitely go look at it. Because what was so crazy is that's the live that I was saying came up on my FYP. So when it came up, I listened, and then Show Me said, okay, I'm going to talk to my mods and we're all going to go over to Pastor Petty's live. But I didn't get to hear anything up until that. Man, Chevy talked mad shit on me too for nothing. That girl didn't even know me, man. Get up in a box and tell me to shut the fuck up real quick. She never even said hi to me. Like, we've never even had a conversation. I've never done nothing to her. Nothing. But boy, that bitch hates me by proxy. That's crazy. I could never. Listen,
Yeah,
I ain't never gonna do that. I promise you. I will never just start hating you simply because somebody told me to, or simply because somebody else hates somebody. I can't do it. I'm not built like that at all. I can't even. I have a hard time being mean to people that I ain't got an issue with. Like, how do I do that? Like, how do I find anger that doesn't exist? That's
really.
crazy.
Yeah, it takes a lot for me to hate somebody.
That was two different lives, two different issues. Oh. So when it came to the shoes, the Jeffro, because Jeffro was around when uh I was with Tech, but was that like a combined effort between those two, or like were they saying she had hands in what Jeffro was doing? Hey, Elena. Now, Elena, let's be honest for a minute, because you were there the whole time. Because I find it crazy, like this stuff coming, or being said about Tech, um, because it makes it pretty clear, right? Like what I was saying about Tekla for 2 years, just the way she literally threw our friendship away for money and then went whole on pursuit of money the entire time she's been here. It's because I didn't know about any of this until the other day. None of it. The only involvement was introducing him to that group. Yeah, because he was around from like almost the very beginning. Wait, I gotta screenshot that page. Hold on. Alright. Has Tech defended herself against this at all? Yeah, because he was around from the beginning. That was like one of her first like battle partners. She hasn't? Not a word? Get the fuck out. Wow. Get out. Hold on, because what live was going on the other day? Yes. In fact, there was a live going on right before Show Me and them went to Petty's live, right? But the live was talking about me. I can't remember. Was it Moonbeam, maybe? Could have been. And she came in that live. I did see her. I did see her in that live because Tech does love to show up in a live that they're talking about me. She'd do it all the time. As soon as somebody started talking about me, she'd come in. Yeah, yeah, they were the other day, Shiny. It was Moonbeam or Better. No, it wasn't Better Days. It wasn't Better Days. I want to say it was Moonbeam.
Since Moonbeam is in what is called the cool kid crowd, she talks a
Yeah,
lot of shit.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it probably was Moonbeam. I don't see um, T or anyone over there doing that. It definitely was probably Moonbeam.
Ben May held another live on that TikTok shop couple, and that's when Petty came in. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go listen to that live though. The one that Spring is Sprung talked about. I mean, it only took a couple years for people to see what was going on. I don't know what to tell y'all. I, I don't know. I kind of have sympathy for people that don't have critical thinking skills. I mean, it was really disappointing to watch so many people even side with her the way they did with as fake as she was. It was so crazy to me. That is so crazy. Let me go ahead and download Favorited. It is very concerning. I don't like it. And I get it, like, I get it. And don't think that I don't, because I already came here and told y'all that, like, I did it myself, right? I heard a story. I took it as truth without questioning, when I certainly should have had questions. And I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying better equip yourself, better so that it doesn't happen, right? That's all. Because I don't like the way I feel. I don't like the way I feel after the stuff with Petty. I don't like that feeling at all. So it's not something that I'm going to wish on other people. Just rather you take everything with a grain of salt and question everything. Because falsely accusing a young kid of something so heinous, and it being your own child, is wild work to me. I could never live with myself. Ever live with myself if I did something like that. I was really close to all of them. It was around Thanksgiving, and Tech made good money. Tech made a lot of good money on this app. I mean, it was there for the public to see. Like, you could go on TickLeap and see what she was making, what you could see, but I don't think anybody was aware of what was going on the back end, on how much she was getting on the back end. And I am grateful that people saw, right, that she was literally on the internet trashing people for getting Thanksgiving meals and money on the back end while getting Thanksgiving meals and money on the back end. That's crazy. And I'd been saying that for 2 years. I said, hey, how do you all justify that? She gets on there and criticizes how other people get their money when not one penny that comes into her house is working money. That's crazy to me. After you both broke up, I didn't watch no more because she got into battle. Chunk, everything that Tekla did was for money. I know it hurt you, Elena. Jeffro took the info from the financial apps that the group paid him with and gave that info to a stranger. Wow. Oh. And that stranger fully. Oh. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know any of that. I didn't know any of that. That's wild. See, when people try, like when people, does Hazel even hang? I don't even know because I can't stand fucking Hazel. Um, it's kind of what I'm trying to tell you, right? Like when people come to the internet, and you guys have heard me talk for long enough, right? Definitely long enough. That I would hope that you understand that I don't come here with lies, right? I don't, y'all. I promise y'all, I don't. And if I did, right? If I did come, make a habit of coming to this app with lies, I would steady get caught in them, right? Steady. There would be so much video proof of me getting caught in lies that you would not be able to question. So what I'm asking people is like when, oh my god, I smacked that bee. That's a big son bitch. Oh man, he's coming. Oh, you bastard. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Get. Man. I'll fight for my life. But when somebody comes to the internet, right, and tries to tell you something, all I'm asking you to do is pay attention to the information. Just take it in, tuck it away, and use it if things start looking funny to you. Recall that one time where they said, oh, I remember when so and so said, and if it applies, it applies. You don't need me. Y'all can do it on your own. I'm just asking you to give the information the consideration. Like, vet the information. Like, if it doesn't check out, all right.
Hey, honey, I'm gonna drop. I gotta go in here in the bank here in a minute when it
All right,
opens. But
Trina.
you have a good day and text me or call
You
me
have a better
later.
one. I will.
All right, love
She's
ya.
home. She's home again today, so it'll be a hit and miss.
All right, well, let me know how she's feeling later.
I will.
All right, bye, love.
Bye, babe. The stranger that doxed money actually sent a package to... What? Sent what to their home? Hello, Mohammed. Wait, sent what kind of package to her home? Oh, man. What did they send? That's terrible. I'm sorry that happened to her. That is really scary, guys. That's not nice. And people say it's just an app. Exactly. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to her. Listen, like, I never had a problem. That's what's so crazy. I hate it too. A joke package with an eggplant and sparkles? Are you kidding me? They sent her a dildo? Sparkles? Can I answer questions you have? I mean, if you want to talk to me, Chevy, Chevy, you and I aren't really. Sorry, I'm dropping my earbud. I wasn't talking bad about you, Chevy. I was just saying, like, I think you hated me by proxy. I don't think I ever really gave you a reason to hate me. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Victoria. I agree. Everyone is a target. I think, and you know what? I think everybody learns that the hard way too. Like, even when I started my first T page, like, I never in a million years would have thought like just having a T page was gonna start like all the drama that it did. Literally harmless T page, mind you, just a T page with an opinion. So it's just really weird. I enjoy what I have heard of Chevy. She takes no shit. Heard of weird from no one. Victoria said she has to come back. She was discussed. Yeah. Oh, it's. I don't know. Clout is a. I used to say that clout is a drug and Tekla is an addict. I said that for a long time. A lot of the time, I'll tell you this because I knew Tekla when she wasn't Tekla. I knew her in some of the worst times, and a lot of the behavior that I was seeing from Tekla after, like during our conflict, I did worry for her because I felt like it was addictive behavior. I really did. So I did worry for her. Who's Pookie Pick Me? Oh, okay, wait. Is that you? Is that you? Because I sure wasn't going to let that up.
So I just want to clear some things up. One, the issue I've ever had with you was during the Jules stuff. You and me have gone back and forth in Jules's chat, but whatever. Secondly, so people are coming in here and saying that Tech got money from Kim. She did. Tech didn't have anything to do with the Jeffro stuff. Jeffro passed around money's information. That's why we were on Petty's, was to call him and Bridge and some others out. But when it comes to the tech stuff, so she didn't directly ask for money, but some people felt the need to send money out of the kindness of their heart. And where I'll speak for myself, I won't speak for the whole group, but those of us who have backed off did have a problem with her calling out people getting Thanksgiving dinners and money on the back end when she was too. The only reason we showed the Kim receipt is because the other person that we're keeping their privacy secret because they have real life stuff that they're worried about getting out. It was just the straw that broke the camel's back. So if you watch the video, yes, it's only $25 that Kim center, but Kim had some medical issues during that time that we all knew about, and Kim had to go create a cash app to send the money. So that's where our problem was, and that's why we called it out. So I
But
think I won't speak.
I don't know. My shit keeps shutting down, saying it's a camera issue. I don't know. It's what happened to my live the other day too. I don't know why it's doing that. Old ladies do it better.
Nope. Yep.
All I do is say sorry. Alexa, volume 3. Alright, so I wasn't here to try to call Tekla a bad person anyway, but I don't believe that she is a bad person still. I mean, she's a bad person to me, but I don't expect everybody else to think she is. That's not what I was here for. Oh, okay.
And I can't drive the rest of the day.
Oh, okay. Be careful.
I will.
All right, neighbor. I think you're gonna be hard pressed to find me coming here, singing songs of praise about Tekla. I'm not going to do that, but nor am I going to call anybody a bad person. Yeah. She loves my dog. My neighbor loves my dog. I can't. No, different neighbor. A different neighbor. Huh. Oh no. You know what's kind of crazy too is, and I do this. This is like just a friendship. You know what I mean? Like literally family. It's so crazy how, I don't know. So I can't even tell you like that I got no love for her. That's a lie. That would be a lie if I would say that, because there's too much like really raw history there. So yeah, I can't even go so far as to call her a bad person per se. Happy. How do you fall asleep doing diamond art? I think that's all I got today. I think that's it. It's gonna be a long weekend here. My kid only went to school 2 days this week and she's currently struggling. So She apologized to me, and so others haven't, so I give her that, though. Got you. She ain't never apologized to me. I don't even know what I'd do with an apology from her anyway. Blanche Devereaux from the Golden Girls. Alright, y'all. Happy Friday. Take care. These TikTok streets. Hey, couple things before I go. The important stuff, okay? We talked about all the bullshit, all the drama. Let me tell you this. There's currently a woman in Georgia that is being kept alive by machines so that she can give birth to a child that is probably going to be blind and wheelchair bound for their entire life. So I wanted to say two things. The family has absolutely no say in this matter. The state is keeping this woman alive because she is pregnant. She is being used as an incubator for a baby that may not even live. So, when you watch The Handmaid's Tale, and I think it's season 5, but Gilead was keeping her alive because she was pregnant. Did y'all see that? Go to season 5. I'll even try to post the episodes that it happened in. But the woman was kept alive by machines so that she could have the baby. Huh. I would also like to put that she has a child, I think is about 4 years old, that visits his mother every day and thinks his mother is sleeping. He's accompanied by his grandmother, who has to watch that is probably going to be severely handicapped. What are we as women? What are we? What value? What value do we hold other than being able to create life in our bodies? It's really crazy. So everybody should pray for her. Pray for her family. Pray for that child, both those children. Because in my mind, that is abuse of a corpse. If you ask me, that is abuse of a corpse. Somebody got filtered. I would also like to remind everybody, yes, that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Same to you, Chrissy. Same to you. Today is the Palestinian Independence Day. It's been 77 years since the Palestinians were first slayed and made to leave their land. It is also embarking on 80 days of no food or aid being given to the people in Gaza. Thank God for China. China is now the new world leader, if you haven't noticed. Because where the United States is complicit in genocide, China dropped aid into Gaza yesterday. Yeah, how about that? uh, Free Palestine. Fucking free Palestine. Also, while brown people are being plucked off the street and sent to El Salvador, we are moving white South Africans into our country. We are giving them homes, phones, cars, and food because of a lie that they were being unalived. Are we all paying attention to what's going on? Like, do we equally pay? Because I do. No, I don't. I pay more attention to what's going on in the world than I do with what's going on between groups on the app. Good morning.
I also saw this recently this week. I'm in and out of doctor's offices, so I listen to podcasts and whatever. They're currently discussing, and I don't know which network it is with, to do, dare I say, Hunger Games, some type of show like that for unauthorized, well, people who are going through the legalization process that if they win it, they win it and speed up their process and not get deported.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I've heard it on the news. You should ask
Oh.
Victoria. I am the news. Um, I don't remember which network was saying they're talking about some type of survivor type game for citizenship, basically.
Yeah, I didn't see that or hear that. That's weird.
That's how low we're going to go. I mean, we're going to keep going lower, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
that's where we're at today.
Yeah. It's really fucking wild. I think the woman in Georgia is what really has me on. No, it's the woman in Georgia and Palestine. Do you hear? And maybe I'm weird, and you can call me crazy, you can call me weird, you can call me all the things. But every day, at least once a day, if not more, I cry for the people in Palestine. I shed tears out of my own eyes because of what's happening to the people in Palestine. I can't control it. My empathy is untamable, like literally untamable. I can't even control my own emotions around children being starved to death and
And bombed.
blown to bits.
Exactly.
Like, if you can have knowledge of that and it not affect you, you're part of the fucking problem. I'm not a fan of willful ignorance. Like, I cannot look away. I refuse to fucking look away. I am a poor fucking person. I am a poor fucking person, but I will give my last motherfucking penny to somebody who is suffering.
I know.
I cannot watch or have knowledge of people suffering and ignore it. That kid, the valedictorian at NYU, the
What?
courage that kid had, I
Mm,
cried about that for probably 20 fucking minutes. Thank God for that kid.
I'm
You
just
too,
glad that there
Grandma.
are still enough people willing to speak out, although there is some effort, let's hope it doesn't succeed, that they are trying to find a way to arrest the Democratic senators for casting a lawful vote just because they disagree.
Period.
I mean,
Hey, did so? And I'm only going to speak for me, and I wonder how many other people, because it was lucky for me that I had therapy that day, right? Because I'm not a political person, and I feel like people that aren't political, if what's going on right now doesn't somehow radicalize you, I don't know, because like I said, this politics has not been my thing. God, I can't stand my earbud turns music on when I hit it. But no, I lost my train of thought, motherfucker. It's a THC.
about being political.
Yeah, but it was more than that. Oh, okay, so it was when the day that I realized that we were complicit funding and giving bombs to the people committing genocide. The day that that actually absorbed was a very hard day for me. Like, for real. Like, you're like, I'm against genocide, but to have the actual knowledge that we are the ones committing it was a really hard day for me.
It became easier for them to do it too once the embassy was moved.
You've used my tax money that I worked all those fucking years to kill babies, man.
Mhm. It
Do
used
you,
to be a
and
war
that's what that
crime.
kid I'm sorry, that's what that
No,
kid
go
said, Shiny. He said, "I don't accept my complicity in this genocide." And I feel the same way. I
agreed.
don't accept my complicity in genocide. I don't accept that.
It used to
Did you
be a
guys
war
ever?
crime. Go, I'm sorry.
Did you guys? Have you ever watched? There's a movie that really kind of like affected my thinking process as far as like the Holocaust. The Holocaust was not the only genocide that ever to take place. Do you? Genocide happens a lot. There's a movie that I love. It's called Hotel Rwanda. Don Cheadle is in that movie. It's a great fucking
Excellent
movie.
movie. Excellent movie.
Really good fucking movie. And people that don't understand why genocide happens or what's behind or what leads up to it, man, educate yourselves, y'all. Just fucking educate yourselves. And in the education, you're gonna be sick. Like, it's gonna make you fucking sick, physically fucking sick. But you have, in order to fight it, you have to understand it. We are wiping out an entire group of people simply because they don't like them. I don't know, man. That's how I move through my day, y'all. Figuring out what I can do. What the fuck can I do? Other than get on here and talk about it.
Yeah. I remember it wasn't that long ago, Pam. It used to be a war crime to BOMB any uh hospital
Civilian.
facility. Yeah, and
Civilian.
several places
And
now,
we're guilty. And we're
and
guilty of war
nobody
crimes.
cares.
We, as the United States of America, are complicit in this fucking war crimes. Everybody wants to look at Netanyahu. No, who do you think's been filling that motherfucker's pockets for as long as we've been here? We are an extension of Israel. Healthcare. Israel gets free healthcare and for that. Who? You. You're paying for them to have free healthcare. You're paying for them to have free education while we're dying in universities. While they pay nothing to go to the doctor and nothing to be educated. And they're educated with ignorance and hate and violence. And our money educates them with racism, violence, and hate. Our money, your money, when you go to work every day and they take all that money out of your paycheck, that's where it's fucking going. And you know how you know? Because of how badly we are living. Because if they were using our tax dollars for us, we wouldn't be fucking living like this.
You can have a baby and get $1,000 savings account now. People stopped producing. That backfired.
You know, there's a creator on here that does political debates, and I really like her. Her name is Twista. She's another no teeth queen like me and doesn't give a fuck about it. And she's really worked up over the woman in Georgia, as she should be, right? And there were MAGA that were coming into her live yesterday to debate this woman being kept alive to give birth. And the woman had originally presented at the emergency room with severe headaches. She was ignored and sent home with Tylenol. The next morning, her husband found her unable to breathe and gurgling. She had had brain clots in her brain that if they would have done a CT scan, they would have absolutely found. When they did find the blood clots, they denied her the life-saving surgery because she was pregnant.
And
The
had a
woman
heartbeat.
then was,
It's
yes,
the heartbeat law.
the heartbeat law, exactly. So they ignored her symptoms, refused her the medical attention she needed to save her life. She became brain dead and now is being kept alive to give birth to a child that is probably A, not going to live, B, be severely handicapped. So this person came in to the chat and said, what caused the blood clots, though? They said, but what caused the blood clots? As if it was the woman's fault that she had clots in her brain, that she somehow did something to cause the blood clots. Are you kidding me? That's their line of thought. Well, she must have done something to get those blood clots. It must have been drugs. It must have been something self-inflicted for her to get blood clots. Wild. Really, really wild thinking. Okay, about to drop to the comment too, because I don't really got shit to do now, but yeah, and the whole time I'm thinking about her mom, right? And in my mind, I'm going, not my fucking daughter. Not my fucking daughter. Not my fucking grandbaby. Baby, I would have pulled the plug and went straight to fucking jail. I would have pulled the plug, laid on my daughter, and then went to jail. A very, very happy woman. Perfectly content woman. Because not my fucking daughter. Not my fucking daughter. And I feel for that woman that has to go to that hospital every day and visit that who is not her daughter. Not my fucking daughter. So Georgia has Marjorie Taylor Greene and this fucked up law. Are y'all okay? Because for me, I think we should just set Georgia on fire and be done with it. I wish I could do like how other people do and just do must be to be able to ignore to walk around in your everyday life like, yeah, fuck that. Fuck them Palestinians, fuck that lady in Georgia, fuck her family. I don't know. I to be able to fucking do that. I can't do it. I can't either, Casey. I can't. This gives me picture it Germany 1920 period. So here's the thing, right? Because if you think about it. That woman's been in the hospital for 3 months, 90 days, right? Can you imagine what the medical bills that are mounting? Can you imagine where they are? They're in the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in medical bills, and that woman is 21 weeks pregnant, right? They want to get her to, I think they said 32 to 39 weeks pregnant. So that's another. So we'll be in the millions by the time this woman is able to give birth to that child. We'll be in the millions. And then you're going to stick her family with millions of dollars in medical debt upon the task of raising a disabled child while you currently are cutting any and all services directed to disabled children. Can you make that make sense to me? You have a heartbeat law. You're keeping the child has encephalitis, water on the brain, blind, and wheelchair bound. So make it make sense. We're keeping her alive to give birth to a disabled child that there is not one service provided to help care for that disabled child. Is that right? We're keeping her alive to give birth to a baby that is already disabled, but we have cut all funding for programs to help with disabled children.